Hey everybody, Alex here from Android Central with the HTC Desire S. This is HTC's new gingerbread phone that's just been launched in Europe. So let's go right ahead and take a closer look. We've got this really nice unibody chassis here, that's very cool. Standard 4 capacitive buttons down the bottom. Up at the top is a front-facing camera. On the side we've got the volume rocker and USB port. Up at the top there's the headphone jack and power button. And around the back we've got a 5 megapixel camera with LED flash, loudspeaker next to it. So if we snap this area off here, we can see where the battery lives, lift this up, and it slides right out. SIM card's back here as well, and we've got a spring-loaded section for the SD card. So put this back together, put the back on, and we'll bring out the original HTC Desire to compare. Here it is, both pretty similar designs. The Desire S is actually slightly smaller because of the way its chassis is arranged. Obviously the physical buttons on the old Desire have been replaced with the new capacitive ones on the Desire S, and this little optical trackpad thing's gone as well. So put this to one side, we'll fire up the Desire S, and here we are in HTC Sense 2.1. This is running on top of Android 2.3 Gingerbread, and it's more or less the same Sense that we all know and love from earlier HTC phones. It has the standard HTC apps for things like weather and calendar. Flipping through home screens is still nice and fast, and we've still got the Leap functionality there, which is great. So let's take a look at the viewing angles. This is actually a really nice screen. Viewing angles are great. Colours are nice and vibrant, and usage in sunlight is easily usable outside. So bring this down here. We'll take a look at the quick settings area. This is new in Sense 2.1. Lets you change Wi-Fi settings, Bluetooth settings without exiting the app that you're currently in, which is a nice touch. The app drawer's also been rearranged, as you can see here. Now works in pages of 16 apps rather than the usual free-flowing list. This tab down here lets you see frequently used apps, and right next to it there's another tab for downloaded apps. So if we go back to the main app drawer, we can see preloaded apps. Amazon MP3 and Adobe Reader are in there. We've also got SoundHound. Quick Office is also in there. There is a front-facing camera on this phone, as I mentioned, but the only app that uses it is this Mirror app. There are no video calling apps included in the Desire S, which is a little disappointing. Anyway, let's close the app drawer and load the browser. And we'll fire up Android Central and see how that works on here. On Wi-Fi right now, so it should load pretty quickly. And here we are, we're loaded. Pinch to zoom still works really nicely. Scrolling is nice and fast, as you'd expect on a gingerbread device. Tap to zoom still works as well. Another really useful feature in the Sense browser though is if you're expanded all the way out on a page and you pinch to zoom out even further, it goes into this kind of tab switching mode, which you can use to close tabs, open new tabs. It's a really great way to get around the browser UI. Right, let's close that down and we'll take a look at the HTC Hub. This is actually a feature which came in Sense 2.0, but it's definitely worth revisiting because it's an excellent way to customize the device. We've got new widgets you can download, sound sets, things like that. Let's just load the widgets page up quickly. And we've got new widgets for things like tip calculation, battery status, that kind of thing. What we're actually going to do now is look at skins though, because these skins affect the entire UI. So let's go with this purple one. Click go to, click apply. Give it a second, and now we have a purple phone. Press the home button, wait for the launcher to reload, and as you can see, our entire UI is now skinned in this tasteful purple colour. Nice. All the widgets have changed. They're purple. We've got the purple background as well. Buttons down the bottom are purple. The whole UI is purple. There's a lot of purple going on. Only thing that's not purple seems to be the browser for some reason. Anyway, let's just close this down and head back to the home screen. One more thing we want to take a look at is the Tell HTC feature. This is new in Sense 2.1, not a massively exciting feature, but could be pretty useful. Basically, this is an error reporting service, which if your phone crashes or if you pull the battery or anything like that, this lets you send an error report to HTC. So hopefully they can get around to fixing bugs quickly. There are options to turn it off though if you're a bit paranoid about your personal data. So that's all good. Anyway, one final thing I want to mention about this phone, we have the silver version right here. If you want to buy this in the UK, you're going to have to buy it through T-Mobile. If you get the Desire S through any other carrier, you'll be getting the standard black version, which is the same design as this, just in a slightly different colour. So anyway, thanks for watching. That's been your quick look at the HTC Desire S.